Hey everyone, TJ with another video, and we're going to talk about this investor that quit his job and cashed out his entire 401k to go all in on BMNR. And the reason why I want to share this social media post with you is because we are on the brink of a massive breakout. Now, I really haven't been posting much on this channel simply because there's a lot of noise going on in the markets right now. So if you weren't aware of the recent crash in Ethereum's price, Ethereum recently, fell below 4,000 after the Trump tariff FUD crash. Ethereum hasn't rebounded. Okay, now BMR is sitting at $50, which for me is still a fair price. Okay, at the end of the day, BMNR has the ability to basically be like MicroStrategy 2.0 and absolutely break out over the next 3 to 6 months. And for some of you who've been following my channel, you know I have a massive $420 price target by the end of the year because I believe Ethereum will short squeeze and people will FOMO into BMNR and a lot of the other digital asset treasury companies. So just a quick update on BMNR. Okay, BMNR recently bought more Ethereum. So now the total Ethereum holdings exceed over 3 million and the total holdings are worth about just under $13 billion. Okay, so as of now, BitMine holds more than 2.5% of the total Ether supply as they move towards their goal of owning 5%. Okay, moving over to MNAV quickly. So the MNAV is currently at 1.4 and the Ethereum per share is about $36. So we're in a good spot here, okay? Good thing is Tom Lee's been able to use this recent dip to accumulate more Ethereum and increase the obviously increase the Ethereum per share, because at the end of the day, that's what's going to happen. So take a look at this. Let's talk a little bit about technical analysis, and then I want to show you the social media post, and I'll wrap up this video. So take a look here. There's an old saying on the street about the longer the base, the bigger the breakout. So other than the run up earlier in July, okay, been creating a massive base, okay. So this base has been forming, right? This base right here. Okay. So usually the bigger the base, the bigger the breakout, okay? So assuming, crypto gets back on track, right? Everyone's FOMOing into gold and silver. But, as lines appear in public with people waiting days to buy gold, no one can really believe that gold is going to just continue rallying indefinitely, okay? The people that bought gold earlier in the year are going to take profits. And I believe they're going to roll those profits into digital gold and digital silver, which are Bitcoin and Ethereum, okay? So that's why I believe price is headed up, okay? I believe we break out in the next 2 weeks and hit $100 and short squeeze as well, because there has been some short sellers taking out positions on BMNR. So why I wanted to mention all of this is because there was a over on Reddit, there was a trader that quit his job and cashed out his 401k to go all in on BMNR. So here is his position over at Robinhood. He's holding over 1,600 shares at a total average cost of about $47. So yeah, I mean, that's a pretty nice position. And why would someone do this? Why would someone go all in on BMNR when the sentiment is really negative for crypto? I'm going to tell you why. The simple reason is that the whole digital asset treasury bubble has already burst. Okay, so obviously a lot of these companies like BMNR, MSTR, right? There's CEP. Okay, you've got the miners, right? Mara, SharpLink Gaming, right? All of these Bitcoin, Ethereum treasury companies, okay, the sale is falling out, okay? In other words, the wind is falling out from the sail of the boat. So a lot of these companies are trading below its net asset value. So here we are on X. So Tom Lee says the crypto bubble has already burst. In his new Fortune interview, Fundstrat, Tom Lee says 80% of digital asset treasury firms now trade below NAV. If that's not already a bubble burst, how would that bubble burst? See, the hype phase is done. Now it's builders, believers, and value creators. Okay, this isn't the end, it's a setup for the next massive bull run. So basically what that means is that the weaker players are basically either going to need to, sell to a larger player, like, for example, how Strive purchased Similar Scientific, or they're simply just going to go under. And only the strongest, best digital asset treasury companies like BMNR are going to survive. So why are we going through all of this? Because I think a lot of you are getting impatient. You're looking to chase gold and silver, and there's nothing wrong with chasing gold or silver. But this literally, I believe we're literally about to break out any day now. I think October 20th is the beginning of the next massive bullish movement in crypto. The sentiment is absolutely terrible right now. Okay, now the fear and greed index is moving even lower into full fear. I think that we simply, I think we simply fly from here. Okay, I think Bitcoin leads the charge and Ethereum runs well over 5,000. October is saved, and I think a lot of people are going to take profits on gold and silver and roll those profits into crypto. And over the next probably, just like the post says, I think maybe even well into April, BMNR can have a positive run. So 420 is my end of the year price target, but I wouldn't be surprised if BMNR soars over 150 by the end of Q4, maybe takes a breather and then tries to go towards 200, 300, 400. Maybe it'll short squeeze a bit and then maybe even continue into Q1, and then maybe like somewhere near, maybe if we kind of go like this, the price might take off, right? So let's just make this smaller so I can illustrate, right? So I think the price of BMNR is going to take off, okay? So the price is going to move up, right? Then, I think there's like a peak around 420 to 500, and then I believe there will be a dip. Okay, so I hope that makes sense if you can see what I'm talking about. My thought process on how this cycle is going to play out. So run up in BMNR, then right around, 420, either in the end of Q4 or the beginning of Q1 2026, and then the price goes down. So just be sure to monitor everything. Don't be afraid to take profits. Ethereum is going to run higher than Bitcoin. It has a smaller market cap. Okay, Bitcoin's market cap is over 2 trillion. Ethereum's market cap is less than 500 billion. So Ethereum has more room to run this bull cycle. Just keep your bets. And last thing I wanted to mention, okay, I want to talk about some options. So taking a look here at some of the options I'm holding, I'm still holding the $140, the $100 strikes. I think I'm around $105. Okay, yeah, I'm holding the $105 strikes here, expiring on November 21st. This the put to call volume is insanely bullish. Look at that. 20,000 calls came in, only 3,000 puts. So I'm still bullish. So I'm still holding these contracts. We'll see what happens to the price. I'll probably double down on these. They're like $100. But I think these will print. But any of these contracts are pretty much oversold. I think they should easily finish in the money. I don't know if they're going to go up 3, 4, 5, 6x, but should make some profits on these. So that's all I got for now. I'm going to be posting some more videos as we start moving into the fun part of the year, October. Just be sure to enjoy this run. Take profits on the way up. Don't get too greedy and everything should be okay. So that's all I got until next time, guys. Take care.